Good morning. So, this is your introduction to your homework package. I want you to think about it this way. It's like all the same stuff that we're going to do in class, except you're doing it at home. So the same routines and the same kinds of work, except you're just going to do it at home. So you're going to learn all the same stuff that we would have been learning if you were in class. You're not going to miss out on anything at all. So let's start with, you've got your journal every day. You've got a specific journal topic and your journal, so you're going to have to do that every day. There's one for every day. And don't forget that you have to do the actual topic for the full page. Also, we have read aloud. So these are your read aloud questions. They look exactly like they normally do. We're reading the Wednesday Wars now, which is a bit more of a complex novel. So you've got some longer questions this time, like more than the 4 or 5 that we used to have. And so what I'll do is I will film myself reading it aloud. I will, of course, stop and pause during the answers, and you just have to write them down. And if you forget or if you missed one, you can always pause the video and rewind it and figure out what you missed. To go along with the Wednesday Wars, there's also a research project. And the research project, there's 11 different people, places, and things that you need to do online research for. And it tells you what you need to research for each one of them. An explanation and description of that person, place, or thing. Important dates for that person, place, or thing. Events, and a map or a picture if necessary. So when it comes time to talk about the Cold War or the Vietnam War, that's the kind of time that you're going to want to draw a map, at least so you know which countries were involved. If you have any questions about any of the work that I'm asking you to do over these next 2 weeks, just get in touch with me. I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Then, of course, we've got math. The math package and your math notebook are for this week. I have another math package ready for next week because they're totally different topics, so I don't want you to get confused. Every morning I will videotape and upload a math lesson to go with what you're supposed to do for that day. And if you notice, it tells you what day you're supposed to work on what page, and it even tells you the must, the should, and the could. There are more than one page for each day, if you notice. In fact, for today, for Monday, you are supposed to do 5 pages of math. Now, keep in mind, you're supposed to do the must on those 5 pages. If you have time or you have the desire, you then do the should or the could. You know how this works by now. Last but not least, you've got another novel. And you've got personal reading journal. I know you know how to do this already, but I've given you some extra tips for the what happened section and some extra tips for the what did you think section. I expect you to do exactly like what we've done before. So this is your homework package for the next 2 weeks. If you have any questions at all, just get in touch with me and I will happily answer any of your questions. Good luck.